Make it quick.
You're looking to help solve this curse? Well, that's good to hear. We can surely use all the help we can get. I'm happy to help you get to the bottom of this. First things first, though, we need to save some of our villagers. Care to lend a hand? Ever since these nightmarish creatures started pouring out of the mines, our village has gone to shambles. I hope you have better luck finding the source of this mess than we did. These things seem intent on capturing our people. But we're not quite sure what for. The ones in the town might be too tough to reach right now, but we might be able to save some of the woodsmen who work along the strand. Head to the lumber fields just east of here, and see if there's anyone still alive out there. We can shelter them here until we can arrange safe passage out of here. Ever since these nightmarish creatures started pouring out of the mines,
gonna help us take our town back. Let's hope you brought an army in that pack of yours.
We've managed to hold this hill, but the wicker creatures have moved in to surround us. We're not going to be able to move into the town if we don't get them off our flanks. This is where you come in, warrior. See if you can clear out some of their numbers in the lumber fields. That way, when we move in, we only need to worry about one front.
The only good witch is a dead witch.
You mind your business, and I'll mind mine. Mainlander, eh?
Don't get many travelers here.
Don't get many travelers here.
Mainlander, eh?
You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
Spit it out.
Ever since these nightmarish creatures started pouring out of the mines, our village has gone to shambles. I hope you have better luck finding the source of this mess than we did. Good work, warrior. Even if we don't manage to take the town back, it's good to know we were able to save some of our people. Now we just have to get them out of here. Excellent. It was starting to feel a bit claustrophobic on this hill. We've got a small boat docked right across the way there. If we can get these villagers safely on board, they should be able to make it to Fallhaven by river. You're a capable fighter, no doubt. Can I count on you to fend off any attackers while we get them to safety?
All right then. All right, boys. Let's secure this road so we can get these bystanders out of harm's way. Mainlander, take a position with them and hold off any attacks from the town. Looks like they're onto us. Protect the civilians! attackers from the town! Hold your position! Looks like they're sending in the big guns! Brace yourselves, boys! That's the last of the villagers. With any luck, they'll make it to Fallhaven unscathed. What's your business here?
Thank you, warrior. Those villagers owe you their lives. Now that they're safe, we can focus on taking back the town. If you are looking to absolve Miss Waycrest of this mess, you'll need to head into the town. Recently, I've seen some oddly dressed women among the creatures, who seem to be calling the shots. It's likely that they're the key to this whole nightmare, but we can't get in to question them. Their minions don't seem to slow you down, though. If you can get to them, you might be able to find some answers for the both of us. Be careful, though. They likely aren't very friendly.
Enough chit-chat. A word of warning, Mainlander. Avoid the mine at all costs. I don't know what they're up to, but the magic coming out of that place seems to sap your very life away. I've already lost 2 good men in there. Don't make yourself the third.
Don't get many travelers here. May blight fall upon the cover.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Hi there. Would you be interested in the history of Kul Tiras? I have several volumes on both the founding and politics within our great nation. It's really a fascinating subject, I swear. I'm also excellent at transcribing and could train you in the ways of ink and quill.
Ah, a fellow alchemist. Perhaps I can interest you in some of my latest recipes. Potions are my specialty, but I also dabble in transmutation from time to time.
See you around. Good day.
Hail and well met, traveler. What can I help you with today? Vendors. Right. What kind of merchant are ya looking for? Henrik Wither sells all manner of goods to support professionals such as yourself. You can find him on the upper level of Tradewinds Market. You can't miss his stall. He's a bit of a conspiracy nut. Don't laugh at his maps and notes. He takes that stuff very seriously and he's a nice guy. Impressed with my technique? Heh, I would be too if I were you. Say, what do ya need? Some armor? Some weapons?
Something to report?
A little training? How may I help you? Hail and well met, traveler. What can I help you with today? Vendors. Right. What kind of merchant are ya looking for? General goods.
Finest
Got
wares
it.
in Kul Tiras right
You're looking for Nina Chomes. She sets out her wares every day down at the fountain in Lower Tradewinds Market.
Finest wares in Kul Tiras right here.
Where should we focus our efforts?
The postmaster. Recovered item. We recovered a lost item in the Twisting Nether and noted that it was yours. Please find said object enclosed.
This town belongs to the Coven, interloper.
You will fall before the matron.
Mainlander, eh?
You should not have interfered. My sisters will avenge me.
Sisters of the Coven, take heed. The miners at Fletcher's Hollow have stumbled upon a previously undisturbed ruin, hidden deep within the Elder Stone mine. The tomb inside may hold powerful relics that could prove useful for our Coven's rituals. Do what you must to secure the town. I will arrive shortly to investigate the ruins personally.
You've seen a charm like this in Fallhaven being used to control a wicker construct. If you can figure out how to use it, you may be able to take control of one of the Coven's wicker constructs. The strange woman possessed a letter from someone calling herself Matron Levy, which appears to have orders to take the town of Fletcher's Hollow. This could be the evidence needed to absolve Lucille Waycrest. Mayor Pear should be interested in seeing this.
The Coven will swallow all. The Coven will claim you. Spit it out.
We appreciate your help, warrior. The situation was looking pretty grim before you arrived. They weren't willing to talk? That's unfortunate. At least with them gone, we may stand a chance to take back the town. We appreciate your help, warrior. It would seem we were mistaken. Miss Waycrest was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, this also means that Fletcher's Hollow may be in even more danger. You were able to control one of their creations. That's amazing. This could really turn the tide for us. We haven't been able to get into the mine since that energy started pouring out of it. That wicker construct you've got control of might be our only hope. I know that you've got what you came for, but I need to ask you one more favor. This town won't be safe until this matron levy is taken care of. According to the letter, she must be holed up in that cave. None of our people have been able to enter it, but I know I've seen their constructs go in. This charm you found might be the key. If you can take control of one of these wicker men and send it after her, we might have a shot. We haven't been able to get into the mine since that energy started pouring out of it. That wicker construct you've got control of might be our only hope. If the mine really was their objective, I can only imagine they'd have even more forces in there. My men and I may be able to take care of the remnants out here, but if an even bigger force comes out of that mine, we're not going to stand a chance. While you're hunting down the matron with this wicker contraption, do you think you could? You know. Soften them up a bit?
All right then, back to the fight.
So, some meddlesome clod managed to turn one of our creations against us. You must think you're so clever. It matters not. See what becomes of the enemies of the Coven. Acolytes, destroy our wayward pawn! I will not have my work disrupted! Destroy is impressive, but it will take more than that to best a matron of the Heartsbane Coven! Face my wrath! You cannot win! My sisters are many! Kultiris will...
Wrecked.
Make it quick.
You're back. Please tell me you put that matron in the ground. It worked. Well, I'll be a Kraken's uncle. You really did save our hides. I'm not sure how we can repay you, but this should be a good start. The people of Fletcher's Hollow owe you a great debt, warrior. You go and tend to Miss WARCRAFT. We'll clean up the remnants of this coven. Wait. You're telling me it was even worse in the mines? You know what? Just don't tell me about it. So long as you killed whatever was in there, I think we'll be okay. It'll take us a while to clean up the beasts that are left over, but I'm confident we'll be able to take back Fletcher's Hollow thanks to you, of course. Here, take this letter to the constable. It should be enough to clear Miss WARCRAFT's name. I'm sorry you had to witness all of this, Mainlander. We are good people, but these are terrible times.
Enough chit-chat.
Finest wares in Kultiris right here. Travel station.
Can't you see I'm busy?
What's this? A letter from Mayor Pear? Constable Framer reads Evelyn's letter. Well, it appears we were mistaken.
On with attention! It has been determined that another witch was in fact responsible for the curse in Fletcher's Hollow. Miss WARCRAFT, you are free to go, with my apologies.
Thank you, Constable. Shall we, Mainlander? Drustvar stands
Thank you for
firm.
helping to redeem me in the eyes of my people, warrior. I am in your debt, and I will be sure to let my father know. In the meantime, I think we should find out what this Heartsbane Coven is, and what they are doing in our lands. I hope the Marshal will be able to enlighten us. First things first, though. Care to undo these ropes? They're starting to chafe.
Keep your sails true. That's better. Now let's...
Look out! Enemies from the woods!
It's an ambush! Defend the villagers!
The traps aren't slowing them down anymore! More incoming! What in creation is that?
The mother will have you, Lucille WARCRAFT.
We'll protect the lady, Mainlander. Take out their leader.
You are fools to resist. The Heart's Bane will claim Cool Tyrrus. The mother will take you.
Marshal, what do you know of this coven? Tell me what is happening to our land.
It is worse than you know, my lady. This coven has spread like wildfire throughout Drustvar. They've overrun much of the land past the mountains. We've only a handful left holding Aram's stand.
And my father? What is he doing to combat this incursion?
They have him, my lady. We were working on a way to extract him when we heard word of this trial.
Well then, it looks like we're going to have to take the fight to the coven. I think I know how to do just that.
This situation is much worse than I had thought.
Hail, traveler.
This situation is much worse than I had thought. The coven has taken House WARCRAFT. This will not stand. Wait. You mentioned that they were drawing their power from an ancient ruin? I think I might have an idea. If this coven is drawing its power from these ancient ruins, then I may just know of something that could help us fight back. Meet me at the first fork along the High Road Pass. There is something there I want you to see.
A steady tiller prevails. Marshal,
You mind your
and
business.
your
A group of
men
hunters
will
went up
travel
into
to
the hills
Aram's
a
stand. I will meet you there after a brief detour.
But my lady, it will be safer if...
I will not hear it, Marshal. This mainlander will accompany me and ensure I come to no harm.
I hope you're right, my lady. Form up, men! We ride!
Come, hero. We ride to High Road Pass.
Mainlander,
A group
eh?
of hunters went up into the hills a while ago and we haven't heard back from them. My niece is up there and it isn't like her to be out of touch for so long. Would you please find her? She was headed towards Gol Koval.
This land is cursed. Don't get many
My
travelers
aunt sent
here.
you? Oh, like bless that woman.
Even rotten crops regrow. You mind your business,
Mainlander.
and I'll mind mine.
Stop a moment, I could really use a hand. My team and I were hunting in the ruins of Gol Koval when the stones began to attack us. I've never seen anything like that before. Ranger Juan sent Duke and I to get some medical supplies for our injured. Duke didn't get hit by those possessed stone monsters, but he wasn't as fortunate with the spiders nearby. He'll be okay if he rests here for a while, but my team needs these medical supplies. Please take these to Ranger Juan's.
May blight fall upon the coven. Mainlander,
Rebecca
eh?
sent you? Bless that girl. You've come just in time. I've seen some strange things in these woods, but nothing like this. We're barely holding off those monsters here. If it hadn't been for the Thorn Speakers, we'd surely be dead. I was worried Rebecca hadn't made it. You've brought Rebecca's supplies just in time. We have many injured out in the field, Thorn Speaker, Ranger, and Companion alike. I need help hold the line here. Go into the ruins and heal as many of the wounded as you can. I've seen some strange things in these woods, but nothing like this. If the living rocks weren't bad enough, it seems the undead are hauling themselves out of the ground, too. This used to be a Drust settlement, so those are probably Drust bones. They hated us and the feeling is definitely mutual right now. I don't know what
Even
has them
rotten
stirred up,
crops
but they're a
regrow.
danger to us and everyone else. Take them out and I'll reward you for the work.
Any rumors on the wind?
Ancient threats are stirring in these lands. Be wary. My mentor sensed the activation of ancient powers here. We came to stop them but were too late. We banded together with the Rangers for mutual protection, but our task remains unfinished. There is a set of ancient cairns here. These help empower the Drust constructs. Destroying them will also help to settle the undead stirring from the land. Destroy the cairns and we'll be able to bring sanity to this place. Ancient threats are stirring in these lands. Be wary. The Drust constructs are drawn from the land, but the heart of these constructs is a runic power core. We have been trying to collect and destroy as many of these cores as we can. We know of a way to disrupt the magic in the core. Doing so will prevent more of these monstrosities from being created around the Dark Hearts and protect the land and all living in this region. Bring me as many runic power cores as you can find and the Thorn Speakers will see they are put to good use.
Steady on ahead.
Killed by a chest, how nice.
Mainlander. I know I'm supposed to be trying to knock over cairns and hauling out lost rangers, but do you see that massive stone monster? I'm thinking that's gonna be a problem. You look like you know how to handle yourself. Think between the two of us we can take it down?
Don't get many
I've
travelers
seen some
here.
strange things in these woods, but nothing like this. Thank you for helping us, Mainlander. Hopefully those monsters will stay down. You have my thanks.
This land is cursed.
Keep your
Ancient
distance.
threats are stirring in these lands. Be wary. Thank you for destroying those cairns. We should be able to dismantle the Drust constructs and Risen Dead more easily now. Ancient threats are stirring in. We would appreciate any runic power cores from the Awoken Guardians you might find. Excellent, Monzi. We can use these to protect the land and the people and creatures living here. I suppose I'm not really surprised Arthur didn't exactly follow orders. But I don't think I can complain with the results. Thanks for making sure he wasn't entirely in over his head. My teacher, Ulfar, the Highthorn Speaker, must be informed of what's been going on here. I can't leave just yet. There are too many wounded and we'll need to handle the last few remaining constructs. You have proven trustworthy, friend. Take a few of these runic cores to Ulfar for me. Arthur will meet you at the head of the path to Ulfar's den.
Be wary of unfamiliar faces.
The spirit of the mighty wolf Longfang continues to fight even in death. She is forever locked in combat with Hunter Henry Breakwater.
Didn't get many travelers here.
The spirit of Hunter Henry Breakwater is too focused on his eternal struggle to acknowledge you. He is locked in combat with the spirit of the wolf, Longfang. Neither side will give way to the other, locked in stalemate, even in death.
Fall upon the cover.
Together we shall slay this beast. Thank you. Now I can rest. My life. For the Coven. Hey. Monzi. Over here. Glad you could make it, Monzi. Let me know when you are ready and I can take you up to Ulfar. Hold on. Ulfar can be a hard teacher, but he's fair. He and the others have been guiding me since I heard the calling when I was little. My parents wanted me to be in the Navy. Can you imagine that? I can't. I'm too rooted. Get it? Okay, that was pretty bad. Anyway, we're here. Special delivery for you, sir.
Well met, Mainlander.
It has been a long time since a mainlander stepped foot in my grove. Do you wish to learn from the Thorn Speakers, or have you come to lay claim to this land, as your kind are so fond of doing? What do you have here, Mainlander? Ah, I see. My students met with much stronger threats than we'd expected. Thank you for helping them.
Be wary of the woods.
It has been a long time since a mainlander stepped foot in my grove. Do you wish to learn from the Thorn Speakers, or have you come to lay claim to this land, as your kind are so fond of doing? We are, Monzi. We are guardians of the balance in nature, the keepers of the cycle. Life is a part of nature, as is death. It has been a long time since a mainlander stepped foot in my grove. Do you wish to learn from the Thorn Speakers, or have you come to lay claim to this land, as your kind are so fond of doing?
How can I help?
Good, you are here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have an easy path to our destination. These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. They need to be dealt with. It would seem that the guard have been lax in patrolling the High Road Pass. The mountain Yetis have taken advantage of their absence, and now lie directly in our path. I am no soldier, warrior, so I will need to ask that you take care of them while I try to sneak past. If we can drive them off the road, at least it will make the pass safe again for travelers. These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. They need to be dealt with. This poor trader was set upon by the Yetis. There's nothing we can do for him now. but we would be remiss to let his supplies be laid to waste by these brutes. See if you can find any supplies worth salvaging. You can use Bella as a pack horse. Don't worry, she's a brave mare. She won't spook
Fair
easily.
winds. Bella, I'll
I'll need you to follow this one and carry the supplies they find.
Okay?
These skeletons appear to be rising out of the ancient ruins that dot the land here. Their bones are covered with what looks like runes, but time has worn away all but fragments of the markings. If you could find some of these runes intact, Lucille might be able to decipher them to find out where these skeletons come from. And why they are no longer at rest.
Greetings, Outlander.
These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. They need to be dealt with. I'm impressed. I didn't think there would be this much left from his shipment. This will be very helpful to our men at the gate. Bella knows the way, so she should be able to get these to them. This place is too dangerous to keep her hitched up, anyway.
Glory to
Yeah.
Ride to Aram's
Ride to
stand,
AZEROTH
Bella.
stand, Bella. You have gathered enough resources to begin the assault on Zandalar. You should return to Commander Wormbane to begin working with the 7th Legion.
What is your business?
These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel. Thank you, warrior. Keeping the pass clear will ensure a steady stream of supplies to High Road Gate. We will need them in the battles to come. These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. Our destination is that cottage up ahead. I know it doesn't look like much, but a great deal of history is hidden inside. First, though, we'll need to deal with that massive Yeti camped just outside. I'd hate to ask it of you, but I'll need you to draw his attention so I can slip inside. Once you've taken care of him, I'll meet you within.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities. Hail, traveler.
These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. That was close. I'm glad to have such a capable warrior as my guardian. I would hate to be your enemy. These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along. I'm sure you are wondering why I've brought you here. Located somewhere inside this cottage is a hidden door. If we can find a way to access it, the answer to your questions, and possibly our survival against the Coven, should lie beyond. Help me search for it, warrior.
Glory to House WARCRAFT. I
can't believe we're here. My father used to tell me stories about this place.
You find no hidden entrances beneath the rug.
Ancient secret of our house.
It really does tie the room together,
When the WARCRAFT
though.
first settled this land. We just need to find the entrance.
It's a pair of old boots. What did you expect?
Surprisingly enough, the protruding book is not a secret lever for the hidden entrance.
Upon closer inspection, the torch appears connected to some sort of mechanism built into the wall.
That's it. The way is opening. Greetings, Outlander.
These Yetis are threatening the traders that travel along High Road Pass. You found it. I knew that they were more than stories. Come, let us see what's inside. I never thought I would set foot in these ruins. Isn't it amazing? What lie beyond are more ruins, much like those the Coven sought. However, these ruins served a different purpose, one that established the legacy of House WARCRAFT thousands of years ago. Let us head inside, and I will explain.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities. Long ago, when Kultiras was first settled, our people encountered a savage group of warmongering barbarians. They called themselves the Drust. Drustvar was their ancestral home. It was from here that they launched endless raids into our fledgling hamlets. This carried on for countless years, until the ancestors of House WARCRAFT decided that something had to be done. Wait! What was that? Look out! Oh, I'm sorry, Mainlander. The Coven's magic must be disturbing the spirits of the ancient Drust. We'll have to be careful. My ancestors fought against stone constructs, much like these in their war against the Drust. The Waycrests have always been hearty folk, but the Drust's magic was strong. We were losing the war. In the end, it was our scholars that turned the tide. Wait! Look out! Oh, thank you, Mainlander. I thought that one had me for a moment. As I was saying, the tide of the war shifted when our scholars began to uncover weaknesses in the Drust's magic. They compiled what they learned into a treatise on weapons and tactics that could be used to defeat the barbarians. Armed with this knowledge, our men started driving the Drust back into their mountain holds. They kept that knowledge hidden here, safe from unwanted hands. It looks like some rubble blocks our path ahead. Can you clear the way? Wait. Something's not right. Mainlander, behind you! I've never seen a construct that big before. Are you all right? What am I saying? Of course you're all right. I can see it'll take more than a few stones to bring you down. Come along. The book should be in here. Here it is. The last resting place of the Order of Embers. Are you ready to revive ancient history